All right, it's time to have the discussion. It's time to talk about physical removal. Actual physical removal. South Korea, pull them out of their seat and into the street removal. And yes, I know you're going to come into the comments and say, but they're just going to declare the thing. I know, but they're going to do that anyway. So this person, without congressional authorization, decided to strike Somalia because ISIS, out of the blue, okay, and it doesn't matter that it was without congressional authorization. In fact, that's the point. He keeps doing things without their authorization to show you that he doesn't need their authorization. They have already restructured everything so that whatever he does, they're not going to stop him. They're saying nothing. They're busy passing shit, like making it possible for offenders to remove their names from the registry. They're focused on the real important things, the things that are important to steeple people and faith people, making sure that registered offenders can get back into neighborhoods full of children because those are their priorities. So it's past the point of, is Congress going to do something? I've been saying that, like, stop asking them for help. They're not going to help. What you need to do is message them and tell them that they are done. They need to leave the country when we are done with this. We don't want to see them. Outside of the ones, the AOCs, the Bernies, the Crockett's, the ones that are actually speaking up, everybody else better get the fuck out of here when we are done with this. When you watch on TV, when other nations, when the people literally pull folks out and into the streets, you're like, oh my gosh, how did they get there? And yes, I know they want to declare the thing. And my position on that now is this, and this is why I want like tactical folks who know more than me. I'm not a strategist when it comes to that. But my thinking is this. Our window for this is small because they are putting loyalists in place, military, everything across the board. And once that happens, they will go on the offensive. We're on the defensive, and they will have all of the power behind them, and they will be organized at that point. Right now, it's not all loyalists across the board. There are still some people in there that are willing to put country over their agenda. There are still people in there who recognize that this is a danger, and they're trying to do something. That's why they're being forcibly removed from their roles now without any pushback from Congress, even though it's illegal, because Congress is backing it up. They've made it a kingdom. You got to wake up to that. There isn't a court or a due process or a checks and there's nothing. Okay. If something comes from the outside, great. We're over here going, can someone please retaliate? The Hague said they're coming for us. Without saying it, but they said it. We've got multiple nations around the world coming for first boyfriend specifically, who's now a member of our government, all right, who's digging through our treasury files, our federal files. He's got people from Twitter with no clearances digging through the most sensitive of our information and through our private information and trying to get direct access to the national coffers. He wants to get into the Social Security account so he can drain them for himself because he feels like those benefits are too lavish. Grandma's Social Security check is too large. She doesn't deserve all of that money. He does. Okay, the contract should be going to his companies. He wants to dismantle more regulation agencies that keep him from making money. These planes falling out of the sky, that'll be the norm, because they want to get rid of all those regulations so that the people who own the companies make more money at our expense while we just play lottery with our lives and don't know if today is the day that we drop out of the sky. So there are no guardrails. No one's going to get in the way, or if they do, it would be from the outside, but we can't wait for that. While they get prepared, we should be going on the offensive because that's our best chance. We saw it in South Korea. We saw it. We saw them overcome Marshall, you know what, very quickly. You know why? Because they all said, hell no. They all hit the streets and said no. They hit the street. We don't care about the military. We don't care about, go ahead. No. And in 24 hours, they shut it down. This is not impossible for us. You just got to wake up and get on the same page with it. Is it a risk? Is it dangerous? Yes, but it's like our only shot is to go on the offensive before they actually have all of the power, all of the loyalists, and we are really cooked. We can physically remove these people. We have to. That is it. That is it. And I'm going to let you stew on that because a lot of folks are going to go, no, I don't want to hear that. I'm not saying it for you to be worried, scared, anxious. I'm telling you that because I want you to get motivated, because that is the only way Okay. And it on a local level for the folks who are like, it's calling it out at a local level too. All of these people, every single person who tested for this now has American lives on their hands. Every single person that is still supporting this now has American lives on their hands. They are not one of us. Okay. They are not real citizens. They are not real, that is us. We are the Americans. I don't know what they are, but we ain't got time for it right now. We're putting them in their place. We're calling them out. We're not giving them respect or coddling their feelings. We don't care. They are actively destroying this country so they can have white Delulu and a forced faith system that they don't even really believe in. It's just an excuse for them to all be horrible people and say it's okay because the deity forgave us. That's why they keep recruiting from prisons and jails. That's why they celebrate when criminals are put into the street. That's why they back legislation saying that offenders can remove themselves from it. It's the steeple people. All right? They're the worst people. They are the worst people. They are the worst people, okay? All right, so I'm going to go celebrate my son's birthday, talk about it, all right? And y'all let me know.